Hey everyone, Mr. Benneberger here. This video, I'm going to be talking about our sixth assignment. This is the assignment specifically for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. It is called the Musical Artist Assignment. And I wanted to basically take our assignment directions and turn them into a video so that if some of you find it easier to learn and get information through talking, you would have this option, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen of the assignment. And we're going to go through it point by point, all right? So, the musical artist assignment. This week, I'm going to be asking you to choose a famous singer and create a short Keynote presentation. Keynote is an app that you have on your iPad that allows you to make presentations, like slide presentations, kind of like PowerPoint, if any of you are familiar with PowerPoint. But anyway, you're going to be creating this Keynote presentation all about your life, or rather all about this artist's life and music. It's going to be a great opportunity to test your research skills and learn about a style of singing or music that you may not have explored before. Now, once this video is done, I'm going to be posting the link right here so you have access to it. But let's talk about the step-by-step directions that I have provided for you. So step one, first you're going to select a singer from the following list. I have put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've put 22 famous singers on this list. Everyone from Whitney Houston to Frank Sinatra to Bob Dylan to Renee Fleming, who's an opera singer. You have a lot of choices here, and these singers come from a lot of different musical styles. You have some opera singers, you have country singers, you have soul singers, jazz, pop, all different sorts of singers here. So I'm going to ask you to look up a few of them, get a sense of who these people are before you make your choice. And if anything, don't choose a singer that you already know a ton about. This is an opportunity for you to learn about someone new. Now, once you pick your singer, you're going to do some research. Now, there are plenty of great online resources that contain what's called biographical information. A biography is like a story all about someone's life. So biographical information is all the information relating to their life. So you have a couple of websites here that I gave you, biography.com. Wikipedia is always a great resource, and there's also a resource called AllMusic. Now, to be honest, I don't know if these websites are going to work on your school iPad, to be honest. However, most of you have phones or other devices, so I'm going to ask you to, if these websites don't work, do the research on your phone and then just transfer it to your Keynote presentation, okay? Now, if you only have an iPad, in other words, you don't have another device, please just send me an email and we can figure something out. I might be able to send you like PDFs of the important websites that you need to look at. So you use these websites to just read and just research your selected artists, learn information about their lives and their journey. Some of the websites, especially Wikipedia and AllMusic, will have what's called a discography. And that's basically a list of all of the music that the singers performed or recorded. Once you've done your research, once you've chosen your artist, finally you will create a keynote presentation about your artist. Now, like I said, this is an app that everyone has on your iPad. And I had spoken to Ms. Sukoski in the 6th grade, and she said that most 6th graders are familiar with using Keynote. So I'm assuming that 7th and 8th graders are also familiar. Here are so let's talk about the requirements for the Keynote presentation. So the way that Keynote works is it's based on slides. And I'm going to ask you to have a presentation that's at least 4 slides long, including the title slide. So you will have one title slide with the name and picture of your artist. You're going to have a basic biography fact slide. You're going to have an interesting, unique fact slide. And finally, a greatest hits slide. So let's talk about what each of those slides should look like. So obviously your title slide is pretty easy, right? You're just going to have the name of your artist and the picture of your artist. Your biography basic fact slide should include their date of birth, their death date. However, if they're still alive, please tell us. You should include their hometown, where they were born, where did they grow up. You should talk about their education. Did they go to college? A lot of singers didn't. They just basically started their career early on in their lives, like when they were teenagers, and some of them just skipped college entirely. Others might have gone to school for music performance. I want you to do some research on that. You should put their genre or style of performing. So that could be like country, rap, hip hop. This one is a little tricky. The years where they were performing and popular. So in other words, the years that they were relevant. And you can find this by looking at the date of their first album versus their last album. You know, what were the years where they were really producing music and releasing it to the public? Or if you could find like the tour dates, you know, all the tours and like live performances they did, you can kind of get a sense of like what decade they were really popular in. And if they were in a band, what was the band's name and who were their bandmates? This is not going to apply to every singer because honestly, a lot of singers are kind of known as solo acts. Like think of Taylor Swift. Like I'm sure she's performed with other musicians, but she's never had a band. It's always just been the Taylor Swift experience. Then your interesting, unique facts slide should include any interesting or unique facts you find about your artist, but I want you to have at least 3 of these. So I'm going to use Taylor Swift as an example here. Taylor Swift started her career as a country singer, but became a pop singer later on. It's pretty interesting. I mean, most singers kind of stay in their kind of home genre, like, you know, where they feel comfortable, but Taylor Swift has really seen an evolution from like a straight up country singer to like a full on like rock and pop star. It's pretty cool. Here's another interesting fact. Back in 2009, Taylor Swift won a Video Music Award for Best Female Video. And as she was giving her speech, she must have been like 19 at the time, Kanye West ran on stage, stole her microphone, and went on a rant about how Beyonce was like the best singer ever. Like this is on live TV, and everyone was like, "Whoa!" So I mean, that was a pretty big deal, and it kind of actually made Taylor Swift a little more famous. And finally, Taylor Swift has also been in a number of movies, such as Valentine's Day and Cats, and that's kind of unique. You know, not every singer becomes a movie star too. So as you can see, these facts can really be anything as long as you find them interesting or unique. And then finally, your greatest hits slide should include the top 5 best songs that this singer has recorded or performed. And that could be your opinion, or you could base it on like how many records or like how many plays it's gotten on Spotify. You know, like there are metrics, there is data to show like what are the best-selling albums or songs by each artist. Okay. General tips for your presentation: the more pictures, the more fancy fonts, color schemes, the better. You know, you want to make this something that's very pleasant to look at. You want you to be proud of it, and you want it to be something that you could share with me and your classmates, all right? The due date for the assignment is actually going to be next Friday. I'm actually giving you 2 full weeks to do this assignment because it's a little bigger than our normal assignments. And I want you to really take the time to go over it. All right, my friends. So at this point, I'm going to show you my example keynote presentation. So this is an example that I made. Use it as a guide, but please don't copy it. So I use Taylor Swift. That's kind of been the running theme in this tutorial video. So this would have been my slide 1, just a very simple name of the artist and a picture of the artist. Going down to slide 2. These are her basic biography facts. She was born on December 13th, 1989. She lived in West Reading, Pennsylvania as a child. She never went to college. She started her musical career pretty early on. She is a country/pop singer. This is in terms of like, what are the years that she was relevant and popular? Well, she signed her first record deal in 2004. And she still performs today. So really, it's been an ongoing career since 2004. And as I mentioned earlier, excuse me, she's never been in a band before, or rather, she's never been in a band, but she frequently plays with other musicians. Most singers need to play with other musicians, but unless they're like in a band, you don't really need to mention that for Taylor Swift. Okay, unique facts. These are the same unique facts that I had before about starting her career as a country singer, the Video Music Award, and that's a picture from when Kanye West came and snatched her microphone. And then finally, here are her greatest hits according to me. So we have 5 songs and the years that they came out, and this is just one of her album covers, all right? So that's what it should look like. It's pretty simple. You have slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, and slide 4. Now, I should mention, if you are truly unfamiliar with using Keynote, some of you just might not have gotten a chance to use it. I'm going to include a tutorial video for Keynote. It's not going to be a video made by me. I'm going to see if I can find like a YouTube video that basically, gives you like the rundown on Keynote. When you are done with your assignment, you can share the Keynote file directly with me, or if you want, you can take screenshots and then send me the screenshots. Either way works, as long as you can either email it to me or upload it to Unified Classroom. Okay, my friends, I hope this helps. Remember, you have 2 full weeks to finish this assignment. So please take your time with it and do a good job, all right? This is kind of going to be like our last big assignment. We'll do another assignment probably after this one, just to kind of, like a shorter assignment, but this is kind of like the culmination of all of our online works thus so far, all right? Thanks, guys, and hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon on our Zoom meetings.